Hello, friends. Welcome to Linden-Linthicum United Methodist Church, and Happy New Year to everyone. This is right after the start of a new year, 2024. It's amazing, isn't it, how fast time flies, and here we are in a new year once again. I am standing here holding a book of worship, which you may be wondering why I'm doing that, and it's because I was reminded again at the beginning of this year that at the beginning of every year, John Wesley asked his followers, his class meeting groups, his societies to gather at the beginning of a new year to gather together and have a covenant service. And what he was thinking was that we shouldn't take for granted that a commitment once made to follow Jesus and to be a part of a group, a community of Christians, that a commitment once made was going to last forever. We shouldn't always believe that or think that or count on that. And so what he asked his followers, his societies, his groups to do every year was to recommit at the beginning of the year. Do you want to be a follower of Jesus still? Do you want to be in community with other Jesus followers still? Are you going to trust that God will lead you into whatever this new year brings? And so there are some words in this service that he wrote that many of us still use today. Part of the prayer is in our hymn book as well. But the invitation at the beginning of this service says this: commit yourselves to Christ as his servants. Give yourselves to him that you may belong to him. Christ has many services to be done. Some are more easy and honorable. Others are more difficult and disgraceful. Some are suitable to our inclinations and interests. Others are contrary to both. In some ways, we may please Christ and please ourselves. But then there are other works where we cannot please Christ except by denying ourselves. It is necessary, therefore, that we consider what it means to be a servant of Christ. And then he goes on, and having thought about all of these things, some things are easy to do in following Jesus, and some things are really hard, require us to change and to grow and to move in another direction. He goes on to say, to offer a prayer after that where it says, I am no longer my own, but I am yours. It's a new year. I don't know what's ahead for this year, for you or for me or for any of us. 2024 is God's year. God will have something for all of us to do, and some of it will be easy to do, and some of it will be difficult to do. Some of it will be what we naturally want to do, and some of it will be stuff that's really hard for us. But what we can trust, and I hope we will trust, is that God will be present, that God has a way for us, God has something for us to do. God will be present, will lead and guide and shelter and comfort and inspire. I hope that you will trust that and will sign on for another year of following Jesus. Amen.